Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak, and joining us remotely via Skype from the beach or the pool. I don't see him on the monitor right now, but we have Mike Brenner joining us from some version of paradise. Is that correct, Mike Brenner?
It is correct, Pistol Pete. I'm on the 11th floor of a beautiful, beautiful condominium overlooking all of Jaco Beach. It's an absolute beautiful morning. Went for a beach run, and I'm fired up, Pistol Pete. I'm ready to go. And the Kentucky Wildcats yesterday restored my faith, in humanity. So with that being said, I feel like I got some sharp spots today.
All right, great call. Now, and that's how dedicated Mike Brenner is. Even when he's on vacation at the beach, he's still doing these videos. It's just a way of life, right, Mike Brenner?
Well, this time last year, Pete, I was at Columbia doing these videos with me and you, and drinking around the clock with the Colombian fiesta they were having.
That's right. And if I recall correctly, your record in those videos was quite good, better than your average, I believe.
It was. I was actually topping up in the 68, 69% and didn't remember half of the picks. I'm just kidding with that.
All right,
this trip, Pistol Pete, it's all about family and it's all about producing. So I'm not going to be hitting the bars and all that. I'm going to be spending good time with my family today, and I'm going to be sharp as hell picking some winners. So let's get rolling.
All right, let's get to it. All right, college basketball is what we're covering right now. College basketball odds couple show for Friday, December 30th. We got about 20 games on the card. I looked over the bunch, a lot of these games, and I think I got two or three plays that I'm going to give right now. First, let's start with you, Mike Brenner. What's caught your eye?
All right, well, there's one I really like. All right, we got West Virginia today getting 1 point, and I like them on the full game. All right, I think Bob Huggins' squad is just going to wear this team down, Pistol Pete, and I like the fact that they're going in as a dog. All right, he knows how to take this team on the road, get it done when the expectations are high. So what's the best shop line, Pistol Pete, for West Virginia?
This is sort of like the Florida-Arkansas game yesterday. It's a very competitive line, and it's gone. It actually has moved. Oklahoma State started at +1. Now they're the favorite at -1, and West Virginia is +1, -101 at Pinnacle. So the line is kind of moving in Oklahoma State's favor for now. We'll see where it closes. I saw this game, and it kind of scared.
Pistol Pete, you just had to throw that Arkansas and Florida game out there. By God, you just spoiled my beer. No.
I mean, it's this game kind of reminds me of that a little bit because it scared both teams scare me in that I don't really want to bet against either of them, just like the Florida-Arkansas game. This game I looked at it, and I was like, man, this is kind of a scary game. But you're not scared. You think there's a solid edge here?
I'm not scared of this one, but you know what? I do. I reflect and I want to learn from what I do. And yesterday, you and Big Man on campus were just absolutely feeling really confident about Florida. And after we got done that video, a friend of mine also that loves college hoops said, man, I am all over Florida today. I said, holy shit, I might have missed the boat on that one. So, but you know what, Pete? I like the breakdown. I think it's a good one. What's your thoughts on this game?
Well, West Virginia is obviously deeper, right? Oklahoma State focuses on production from a far smaller group of players. So I guess that and obviously West Virginia is ranked. Anytime you have a ranked team going up against a non-ranked team, it always makes me a little bit nervous to take the ranked team as a dog. But listen, I certainly wouldn't be betting Oklahoma State here, but I'm not betting it one way or the other. We'll see how it turns out. Maybe a second half play.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic.
All right, I'll give you one. I might have a loser with this one, but I'll give it anyway. Valparaiso against
that. We might have a loser. Shit, I'm not going to buy it. I'm on the beach. I'm in paradise, and you're not going to go down today, Pistol Pete. You're getting ready to get fired up.
All right, maybe I'll have a winner with this one. Valparaiso at Illinois Chicago. We've seen a bunch of these better teams as road favorites at this time of the year kind of go down ATS at least, if not lose outright. And I think Illinois Chicago is more likely than not to hang within 8 points of Valparaiso. So I'm going to take Illinois Chicago +8 -102, and I also decided what the hell I'm going to throw them out on the first half as well, +4.5 -150. That's a Pinnacle line. I just looked over.
What the hell, right? What the hell?
Yeah, I just looked over the numbers, and I mean, Valparaiso obviously is an excellent team, but I just looked over the numbers, and I'm just not quite seeing this much of an edge over Illinois Chicago, who I think will be able to hold their own, and that's basically my whole analysis of that game. So
Pete, I like that breakdown. Yeah. I like that breakdown because I do a lot of action for years on Valparaiso, and this is that year I got a feeling they might be a little bit overvalued, and I really mean that. I think they're a little overvalued. Their bench is not that deep.
Exactly.
I like your breakdown on that.
Yeah,
call.
I mean, people are onto them as being a quality team for where they are, so they could be in the same way that Gonzaga at some point became overvalued despite continuing to be a good team for what they were. All right, Mike Brenner, what else do you have for us?
Okay, buddy, we talked about it yesterday. We talked about it 2 days ago, all right, with Jumpin' Joe Gavassi. I love the Kansas Jayhawks, buddy.
Yeah.
I love it. I think there's no doubt in my mind Bill Self is going to out-coach Jamie Dixon, all right? Jamie Dixon took over this TCU squad. They're 11-1. Everything looks good, but there's another team I think is a little bit overvalued, and they're not quite battle-tested, and there's nobody in America, Pistol Pete, that can tell me that Bill Self doesn't want to out-coach Jamie Dixon and let him know real quick, timeout, that record 11-1, you're not ready for the big boys. I got a feeling here that Kansas is going to cash that ticket on the first half and the full game, so get me the best top line.
All right, yeah, we did talk about this one, and he suspected this line would be about 7.5 or 8. It's actually, I thought it was going to be a little bit lower than that, and it actually is. It's 4.5 or 5, so we can give you a 4.5 minus 106 on Kansas, and you want the first half as well.
Absolutely.
All right,
I
let's
figured that'll
see.
be about 2.5.
Yeah, the first half for Kansas is 2.5 minus 108. Yeah, you guys made a great made a great analysis. Now we did see a game like this where you guys were accurately said that you thought that UCLA might be vulnerable against Oregon, and you were right there. But in this case, you're looking at the road favorite and thinking that there's value here. It makes sense to me.
Absolutely, and I can't wait for that one to tip off. It's going to be a great game to watch. And again, Bill Self realizes in years past, Pistol Pete, he hasn't got his team ready in certain situations. I read an article actually yesterday when I was on the way over here that he felt he knows, because he looks back, he reviews what he can do better, and he hasn't had his team ready for big matchups in the last couple of years. He said he's focusing on that, and with TCU and you got the dynamics of coaching, I love it. I think it's a ticket casher, my man.
All right, I'll throw out a set of totals. I'm also going to take unders in the Valparaiso, Illinois, Chicago game. Under 156 minus 110. That's a Greek line, and then I'm going to take a first half under 73.5 minus 105. That's at Bookmaker. I think it'll just be and those are high totals, so I think it'll be a modest scoring game. And then I'm also going to take a small shot. St. Bonaventure's playing UMass, and St. Bonaventure, of course, can be very explosive scoring, but UMass is very good this year, and they play modest scoring games, so I think they're going to dictate the pace in this one more likely than not. And I will take UMass, St. Bonaventure under 156 minus 108. I'll throw those three totals out there. All right, Mike Brenner, do you have anything else, or are we done with you?
No, we're not. You're never going to be done with me, Pistol Pete. That's the good news. And Dennis will tell you that. Dennis, don't let him try that shit on me.
No.
I'm out here. Okay, you ready, guys?
Yeah.
I'm ready for this one. I love Baylor to beat Oklahoma. All right, Baylor's not overranked, and let's not forget, Oklahoma has lost 4 starters. There was guys that played for 4 straight years damn near together. Buddy Hield, the whole 9, all right? This is the year Baylor says, guess what? We're finally – and they, if I'm correct, they got a win over them last year with that stacked lineup, all right? Baylor is going to get it done today, Pete. I think this is one of the nicest picks on the board. What's the best value, the best shop line for that first half and the full game?
This one I actually –
viewers. Yeah.
I actually didn't look at because there was no overnight line for it, so I was a little bit confused about that. And the line, Baylor minus 3.5, minus 106.
Love it. I love it. And I want to let you know something.
But just the full game or the first half as well?
Oh, no, I'm going first half and full game.
Okay, so the first half will be minus 1.5, minus 113.
That's beautiful. Now, I need to, because you are, my life coach and you're my buddy and all that, I'm going to let you know that this car has an open passenger door because I'm going to drive this one to the beach. The bank at the beach, Pistol Pete. This game is going to cash. Are you going to jump in?
I can't jump in only because there was no overnight line, so I literally haven't looked at it at all. So I just can't do that. But I definitely trust you on that one. All right. Well,
see if Dennis is interested in getting a little vacation.
Okay.
Hey, Dennis, remember you used to say, I got to start betting. This is that game, baby.
I'll meet you there.
Okay.
I'll meet you there.
Okay,
All right,
buddy. I'll send you the ways, and you can find me.
All right, Mike Brenner, is that it for the basketball card for today?
Well, Pistol Pete, I wish I could say you're going to get rid of me that easy, but absolutely not. I've got one other, and I can't wait for this one to crank up, baby.
All right. Okay.
I love this coach. I love this coach when he was at Kansas State. I love his passion. He's fired up all the time. Frank Martin, South Carolina, as a pick-em on the full game, Pistol Pete. Is that still available?
Yes, pick-em minus 106.
Got it, baby. I love it, and I know that they had been trying to get stuff done without one of their number 1 scorers because imagine that. The kid's got academic problems, hasn't been showing up, suspended and all that. I don't even know if he's back, but it doesn't matter. The information I got on some movements and stuff from a friend of mine on this game today, he said, full game South Carolina, buddy. The money's moving that way. You better jump on.
All right. Mike Brenner on fire today. What else do you have for us? Is that it?
That's it, buddy.
All right.
Well, I do have a mimosa over here for you and Dennis, and actually I got one for Deborah. Our what is she? The editor-in-chief over there.
Yeah.
No, actually, she's the. She wanted a mimosa from the beach, so I actually got like 6 of them being delivered from the pool bar. I'm not.
All right, Mike Brenner. Sounds like you're having a great time, and thanks so much for doing all these videos with us. And we'll be back with you in a couple hours for the NBA card. Looking forward to that, Mike Brenner. Talk to you very soon.
All right, buddy. I'm looking forward to Pistol Pete, and everybody out there. Happy New Year and bet responsible.
Go to SBRodds.com. Browse, compare, and shop live odds available at top online sportsbooks.